Hi everyone, welcome to BIM Parametrics. This is Mohammed Shahrukh, and in today's video of Revit we are going to create a building which is in the form of a twisted shape, something like this, which you can see on your screen, and we'll see what is the procedure of creating this one. So the following building which you see on your screen is known as United Towers, and it is located uh, in Arab region in a country called Kingdom of Bahrain. So let's go to Google and see more information about this particular building. So let's go to Google and type United Towers, Bahrain. And if you go to the images, you'll find a lot of information about this building, like how it looked like from the side view, and actually from all the elevation, that is from the east, north, south, and west, this building looks the same. So I would like to see more information about this building, basically like how it looks from the top. So for this, what we'll do is, the best tool we can get is Google Earth, which is free and it's available online. No need to download this one. Okay, and so it is located somewhere here. You can see the location, so near to Saudi Arabia, and or else you can type Bahrain Bay to get the specific location of this building. So it's somewhere here. Now you will find the building is located somewhere here. This is the top view of the building. So I can use my measure tool to measure the approx value. So it's starting from somewhere here to here. So it's 42. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this cross section as a 40 meter by 40 meter, and let's take this chamfer cut. So from this point to this point somewhere here, I will take it as 5 meters. So the entire section will be kind of a square, so 40 meter by 40 meter with a chamfer of 5 meters in each corner. Okay, so once we have this information about the top view, let's see what is the height. So let's go to in Google, you will find there is something called skyscrapercenter.com. So once you click on this, so here you will find more information about this building. So they are mentioning its height is 189.2 meter. So to make it more a little bit easy, what I will do, I'm going to consider this as 200 meters height. Okay, so to start with, let's go back to our Revit, and I'm going to create this in the conceptual design environment of Revit architecture. So to start with, first of all, let me go to File, New, and then select Conceptual Mass and select Metric Mass and click Open. All right. So now what I'm going to do, let me go to floor plan level number 1 and let me create a basic cross section of the building. So let me go to draw and select rectangle, and to give a specific dimension, let me put some dimensions here from center to the right edge and then from center to the left edge, and repeat the same on the other side. Press escape and let's set the height. So right now our unit is in millimeter. Okay, that's good. Now press tab and select the right edge and change its value to 20 or 20,000 millimeter. Next, select again the left edge and change the other one to 20,000 millimeter. Let's go back here and then select the next one and repeat it. All right, so our the square is of 40 meter by 40 meter. So next I would like to create a chamfer here of 5 meter on each side. So let me take a line option and I'll take a reference. So let it be 5,000 and then again 5,000. You're getting this warning because the line which we are creating, it's currently overlapping the present line. So all right, so let's select this and mirror it on the other side. The similar way, I can select this one and press Ctrl, select the other one, and then mirror it below. So you can see it here. Now what I'm going to do is, let me Okay, my mistake actually. I should not create these two mirror. Okay, first what I'll do is let me go and make this as 5000 and then another one as 5000, and then let me select and create a diagonal line here. Okay, so let me delete these two lines and let's mirror this one. So select this and then go to mirror, and similar way you can select these two by pressing Ctrl, use mirror from the modify and mirror it down. Now what I'm going to do, let me delete this, the entire square, and join it like this. Okay, so this is how our the cross section of the basic building look like. So this is the ground floor. Okay, so let's go to 3D view and let's create some more levels. So let's go to south, and now what I'll do is let me create another level. So let's select level 1, then here one more here. Okay, and let's set its height. So this should be 50 meters. Okay, then second one will be again 50 meters, then one more, so 50, and I guess we need to add one more. So let's go back, where is it, create level and add it here, and then 50 meters. So now if you will measure it, you will find it total should be 200 meters or 200,000 millimeters. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this entire cross section in all the levels. So for that, let's select this and then go to clipboard and select copy to clipboard, and then go to paste from clipboard and then select align to selected levels, and then select level 2, 3, 4 and 5 and then click OK. Now you can see all the cross sections have been copied to the other levels. The next step is we need to create the form now. So now for this, what we'll do, we need to select all the cross sections carefully, and once all the cross sections have been selected, go to form, create form, and then click on solid form. But this is what we are not looking for. We are looking for a twisted building, right? So for that, now let's select one of the edge, press tab. Now you can see the cross sections. So I'll go to X-ray mode. So what this X-ray mode will do, it will show me all the points, or which is known as the nodes, and the cross section. Now I will start rotating these cross sections one by one. So for that, what we'll do is let me go to calculator, and then let's divide it 180 divided by 4, so 45 degree. So from here, from the second one, I will rotate this cross. Okay, why 180? Because the first and the last one, they are exactly 180 degree rotation. So this, let's suppose this corner will exactly, when it join here, it will be 180 degree turn. So now how to rotate it? Very carefully, let's go and select the entire cross section by pressing the tab, not the edge. We need to select the entire cross section. For that, press tab, okay, and then go to modify, click on rotate, and then carefully give an angle of 45 degree. So now you will see it's rotated 45. Now the next one should be exactly 45 plus 45, that is 90. So again, select the same thing, press edge, press tab, and then select the edge, click on rotate, and then again this time 45 plus 45, that is 90. So now you can see it's taking the shape now. So let's go back again and now select the other one. So this time 45 plus 45 plus 45, that is going to be 135. So select again rotate option and then 135. Okay, next our top cross section. So select again and then go and select the rotate option, and this time 4 times 45, that is 180. So 180, and then that's it. So now you can see, okay, it looks little twisted, but to make it look more clear, let me go back, select the mask, and then switch off the X-ray mode. So now you can see your twisted building is ready in the conceptual masking option. So the next step is we are going to okay, let me see it from the south view. All right, so it looks something like this. All right, and then let's go to the east, north, and south. Let's go to 3D view. So you can see our twisted building is been created. Now the next thing we want is we want to attach some of the some curtain walls to it. So that we will do it in our next video. So for right now, what we'll do is we'll just go to File, Save As, go to Family, and we'll save it as a family. So let me go to D drive, and then I'll save it as United Towers. And then United Tower mass, and save it. So the next video, what we are going to do, I will take this mask to the project, and then there we will assign some curtain walls to it. So thank you very much.